In today's episode, you guys are going to see 6 Amiga games that you've never heard of. The Shadows of Sergoth released in late 2021 and is a classic dungeon crawler with mouse and keyboard. Double-Sided Games are the developers behind this incredible game, and it's just unfortunate that now the physical edition has completely sold out. Otherwise, I would have been very quick to order as I was doing my research for this episode. Now, not only does the Shadows of Sergoth look very easy on the eye, but there's a whole list of features that seem incredibly appealing, and if you'd like to check more of them out, I will link the doublesidedgames.com website in the description. But in a nutshell, there are 20 levels to explore, and you can choose characters with 5 different races: human, elf, dwarf, half-orc and human lizard. There are numerous spells to learn, 24 in fact, and if you don't fancy the hardest difficulty, you can tweak that with 3 difficulty levels. For me, I'd probably sit it on easy. But this looks really great, and it's incredible. It's just an advanced dungeon crawler with lots of different enemies and lots of different cool things to do. Should you like to install this on your A500 minis, you can download a demo before purchasing the digital edition. There's one of games that I'm going to feature coming up later in the episode that I did buy a physical copy for, because after all, we're here to support the devs. So why don't you guys go and grab yourselves a copy, digital albeit, of the Shadows of Sergoth. Black Dawn Rebirth is another Amiga title brought to you by Double-Sided Games, but unlike the title that you've just seen, the setting here is incredibly different with a much more futuristic approach. Black Dawn Rebirth is actually the 7th episode from the Black Dawn series, so it's pretty cool that there's an entire saga of these games, and I think it just looks stunning. I mean, the pixel art seems incredibly advanced, and the great news is it is available now to download at your own price. So again, supporting those developers and supporting the Amiga home computer hardware in the 21st century is incredibly important. So if you would like to download it and give it a go yourself, I will leave a direct link in the description. In terms of features, you can expect a healthy list of goodness. There'll be 64 colours on screen, 7 dungeons, 14 different weapons and 21 different types of enemies, 3 per dungeon. Again, more information will be listed in the description. But as far as this list goes, for me, Black Dawn Rebirth is the best looking game in this episode. Alar City. This is an interesting one. This game comes from Pixel Glass. You might be familiar with Pixel Glass as they are a part of the Metro Siege team. I did an episode on that which documented the first 3 levels of me playing through Metro Siege, but that's in another episode. Back to this. This game is actually completely abandoned from what I can make out online. If you log onto the website, you'll take a look and you will see a demo that is available to download, but it was from 2017. The game never got finished for various reasons, and I found this thread that was posted by one of the main developers in November 2021. Let's take a look at it. Unfortunately, the campaign was a big failure as it never reached its goals we set, brackets, not by a long shot. And this was the first big disappointment for us. Needless to say, the 2017 demo is still available now in HDD version, or you can download the ISO version for your maybe Amiga CD32. If you take a look at the gameplay, and I'm going to quote from pixelglass.org website here. Quote, your objective is to survive as long as possible against an increasingly large and angry mob of enemy blobs. Kill enemies to level up, receive XP orbs and upgrade your character, collect coins and gems to purchase weapons and element upgrades as well as other useful items. Experiment, get more powerful, survive longer and repeat. End quote. It's a real shame that we'll never get a full release of this, and I'm going to be downloading the demo before it's taken down, as this is a piece of Amiga history that never was. Pixel Glass though are definitely worth keeping an eye on, especially due to their link with the likes of Metro Siege, which again is like a Final Fight Streets of Rage clone. I'll link the episode that I did on that should you wish to take a look. But I like the pixel art here, and I've always been a bit of a sucker for the top down kind of games anyway. For me, there's a little bit of Chaos Engine here in a Link to the Past kind of world. So we're going to move to the next one now, but let me know what you guys think thus far in. So we're halfway through, and double-sided games seem to have dominated that first section of the episode, what with their amazing RPG dungeon crawlers, which seems so synonymous with the Amiga. So let's check out the next three. Power Glove Reloaded. It's hard not to look at this little protagonist on screen and think of Mega Man, but rest assured this has nothing to do with Mega Man. According to the source I will link in the description, Power Glove is actually based on the 2014 Commodore Smash Power Glove, but this is a super duper kick-ass enhanced version with much better graphics, a map, and just basically all out better gameplay. So now you can run and gun your way through 4 bosses with numerous levels encompassing those nasty evil bosses at the end. It is available now. You can download the digital copy at a name your price, and there was also a physical release as well, but you can go and check out your supplies of them by clicking the link below. Rotator. Do you remember me saying earlier in this episode that I'd purchased a physical edition? Well, this is it. I paid for the Premium Plus edition at £14.99, and I cannot wait to try this on original hardware when it comes in. I'm showing you the trailer footage here, and you play as this little weird round thing, and you have to work your way through the various levels and avoid the floodwater as it increases. Now, you know I'm a sucker for pixel art, and I think this looks really, really good. So I kind of fell in love with it. I'm excited to dive into this a little bit more depth. In terms of features, we've got 8 worlds to explore with 80 levels packed in. So I think I'm going to have a lot of fun on this one. Let me know what you think of Rotator. This is called Worthy, another game by Pixel Glass. Now, if you remember me talking about A Lost City, in the same post, the same dev said pretty much that Worthy was a backup plan for when A Lost City didn't come to fruition, and boy did it come to fruition. I think this looks absolutely beautiful. It's a little bit like a Pac-Man game where you've got to navigate around and collect all the items in order to progress, but obviously this is not Pac-Man, and it's way more complex and way more easy on the eye because we're dodging a myriad of enemies. We have to kill enemies. We can kill them. Imagine being able to kill the ghost permanently in Pac-Man. But look at it, collecting all your gems, dodging the enemies, and then rescuing the girl at the end of the level. It looks absolutely tasty, and it is available now. And you can also get yourselves a physical copy, which I think I am definitely going to do. So as with all of these titles, I'm linking everything in the description. So So 6 Amiga games that you have never heard of, one of which is cancelled, but it's really nice to know that you can still download the 2017 demo. Like I said throughout, every single game that's been featured in this episode will be linked with more information, additional videos with download links in the description. So if you want to support the devs, just like I've done with Rotator, you can buy yourselves a physical copy or a digital copy, and I'm not paid to promote any of these. I'm doing it purely out of passion because I love the Amiga and I love retro gaming, and I know you guys too because you keep coming back here every week to check out Amiga content that I am churning out. Speaking of which, every single episode will be pinned in the cards that I've ever done for the Amiga home computer, and it will be in the description. All the episodes will be individually linked in the description as well. So which game that I covered today did you feel was pretty cool? How do you feel about A Lost City not coming to fruition? And what would you like to see with the Amiga episodes going forward? I'm looking forward to reading your comments and listening to your feedback. But for now, guys, it's a massive help to me if you subscribe, if you leave a like, and I will follow you back on Twitter if you share this episode using the magic hashtag Team24. So please do that. I will retweet. I'll even check out your YouTube channels if you've got it on your Twitter. So yeah, make sure to do that, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye. I need a few seconds of your time to tell you about channel memberships. If you guys want to become a channel member, click join from the main page or the second link in the description. There are 3 tiers, all with different perks for you if you want to become a team member. Thanks for your time. Let's continue with the video.